We're listening to her. Why, my sister? We're listening to Kamala Harris. Why? I understand you don't want to listen to Trump. Why should we listen to her?
No, you won't let me finish.
Well, you ain't gave me an answer yet.
Yeah, but still, you beating the sister up. I apologize, Cynthia. He's coming kind of hard on you, but and I think you seem to be so negative towards Kamala.
Exact words. I am quoting her. We are not going to do anything just for black people.
So it looks like she was talking. I mean, see, Dr. Umar, you were talking about not as being emotional, but it looks like
you're defending white supremacy. You're defending white supremacy, and you ain't giving me one reason why we should vote for her yet.
It seems like you're being anti-black.
I'm being anti-black by not voting for a woman who's anti-black. Please explain that.
I don't know how.
Good afternoon.
What's your first name? Where you calling from?
My name is Mary, and I'm calling from Jersey.
Hey, Jersey.
And I'm sick of listening to Umar. Umar, let me talk. Okay? First and foremost.
As Dr. Umar, it's the Dr. Umar.
Well, then act like a doctor and stop criticizing everybody. Bottom line, people who
non-emotional strategic thinking.
Hater. You are a black woman.
You're emotional, hater. My sister. We can't win being emotional.
Dude, you criticize everybody.
Yes.
Hey, there we are. Dr. Umar E. Johnson. How you doing today, brother? Can you hear me, Dr. Johnson?
Can you hear me, Bob?
Oh, yes. Now I can hear you. Can you hear us? Oh, let me see. It looked like my mic it looked like mine is on mute. Wait a minute, let me see.
Oh, okay.
It looked like I got a red button on mine. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Presidential candidate. It is not enough to vote for Donald Trump because he is talking about doing something economically for African people. Let us remind ourselves that while he was president for 4 years, he did very little, if anything at all, economically for African people. He didn't start talking about a platinum package until it was time to run again for a second term against then former Vice President Joe Biden. And so now he's talking about economics, but you had 4 years in office. At the conclusion of the George Floyd protest for justice, Donald Trump passed the historic Hispanic Prosperity Initiative. Why are you passing a Hispanic Prosperity Initiative at the end of the George Floyd protest? Where was the American African Prosperity Initiative? And on the other side of the aisle, with our Asian American, South Asian American, occasionally black candidate Kamala Harris, she sat in the White House with President Biden for 4 years and watched him pass an anti-Asian hate bill. She watched him pass an anti-transgender hate bill. She watched him give billions of dollars to Ukraine and Afghanistan. She watched him purge and gentrify black people out of Chicago and New York, among other cities, because we now know that there are migrant crises growing in other cities. And she did nothing. And this is after she said on an interview that she can't do anything just for black people. Well, if you can't do anything just for black people, Vice President Harris, how was it possible? Excuse me, how is it possible for you guys to do something just for gays, just for Asians, just for Native Americans, just for migrants? Complete contradiction. And so for me, at this point right now, with 3 months to go until the November 5th election, Baba David, I don't have a reason to vote for either of them.
Okay, but who